I'm Eric Cheever, Collections Curator at the Stearns History Museum. Join us as we showcase seldom seen artifacts from the museum's collections and explore the stories of our stuff. Caitlin, you're looking mighty sharp today.
Thank you, as are you.
That is one heck of a snazzy car coat you're sporting.
Yes, it's actually from Fingerhut.
Well, I heard that these car coats help put Fingerhut on the map. I heard that previously they were just a small-time manufacturer of automotive products, and the introduction of these coats kind of turned into a powerhouse, and at one time I heard the largest employer in St. Cloud.
Well, maybe we should go back to 1948 and see how this story begins.
Let's go. The war had been won, and cars were once again rolling off the assembly line in record numbers. This in turn reignited the automotive accessory and parts industries, which were springing up nationwide to supply motorists with the newest gadgets and goodies. Welcome to 1948. One of the components found on cars of this era that were most susceptible to damage were the seat covers. They were made of mohair, and they were very susceptible to rips, stains, or damage. Two brothers from Minneapolis saw an opportunity. Their names were William and Manny Fingerhut. Manny Fingerhut managed a used car dealership and was well aware of the need for new seat covers. The brothers decided to start making seat covers in William's garage. They hired 4 employees, and soon business was brisk. In 1949, Manny felt that they could expand the business beyond the local Twin Cities market. He hired an advertiser to design a flyer and began sending them to new car buyers. Soon they were selling car seat covers from coast to coast, and business was booming. At that point, Fingerhut went strictly mail order and never looked back. During the mid-1950s, American car manufacturers began using more durable goods like vinyl and nylon for seat coverings, which seriously reduced the need for replacement covers. Fingerhut rose to the challenge by introducing clear plastic covers to protect the factory product underneath. Soon, half of America's automotive fleet, as well as much of its living room furniture, was hermetically sealed under acres of clear plastic, much to the dismay of any child wearing shorts on a hot summer's day. The company also expanded its products during this time to include further automotive items as well as non-automotive goods like dishes, electric drills, and the ever-fashionable vinyl car coat. These coats were a huge hit, obviously. How could they not have been? The success of these coats allowed Fingerhut to expand its offerings. Soon the Fingerhut catalog included dozens of items that were directly targeted to a specific and heavily researched customer. Products were also available by credit, payable in installments. Fingerhut moved operations to St. Cloud, Minnesota in 1960. Initially housed above Powell's hardware store at 513 St. Germain, a larger facility was quickly built in the new St. Cloud Industrial Park. Other buildings were added rapidly in the next few years. All manufacturing and distribution were based in the new St. Cloud campus, and soon Fingerhut became one of the largest employers in the area, employing well over 1,000 people. By 1969, Fingerhut was the largest complete mail-order company in the country, and things were looking good. Then came the recession of 1974. Fingerhut phased out of manufacturing and instead focused on pinpoint marketing of its general merchandise catalog items. One tradition was initiated in the 1970s that many people still recall with fondness: the annual Fingerhut Truck Rodeo. Diesel semis were introduced in the early 1960s, and before long, 45 full-time drivers were employed to drive them. The truck rodeo was a fun way for drivers to test their driving skills by competing in events with other drivers and to enjoy a day of family fun and food with their coworkers. Always looking for new products, and presumably with an overstock of clear vinyl from the seat cover days, management introduced a product that, fortunately, did not catch on with the general public: clear, see-through jean and vest sets. Enough said on that one. 1979 saw the acquisition of the company by the American Can Company and continued to prosper. By 1986, Fingerhut was challenging catalog giant Sears in sales and seemed all but unstoppable, a high-performance race car blasting down the straightaway. Unfortunately, the straightaway up ahead was strewn with tacks, nails, and eventually spikes. Today, Fingerhut still exists as Blue Stem, and is nowhere near what it once was in its glory days. It is interesting to imagine, though, that the car coat was to Fingerhut what the Model T was to Ford, the product that catapulted them over the competition to become one of Minnesota's unique success stories for more than a generation and a cornerstone of industrial St. Cloud. Hillman, what do you say we pop the top down on the 59 Impala and head down to Swan's for some turtle soup?
Works for me.
I heard the Fingerhut helped